Hey, Danny.
What are you doing, Jeff?
Just got the kids from school and just made it back on time.
Good for you.
You know, but now I'm just trying to do what I can here. At home, make
Are
sure
you?
these kids are doing their work. you know.
Oh, I couldn't be a teacher. I'd kill those kids.
Oh yeah,
All right, let's
definitely.
jump into the document when you can.
All right. Let's see. It was one from we called this guy back in May, and we sent out an email to him because his laundromat. He's like the landlord operator,
Mm-hmm.
and he actually put it up on Craigslist uh, back in May, and it went down. And I kept my eye on it, um, and I actually saw it back on Craigslist. So then I went back. I've noticed that he put up about there was several like help wanted signs up front. They weren't there before, so I'm not sure what that really means, but um, yeah, I figured we could just probably follow up with him. You sent an email to him back in May, so uh,
All right, so
we'll just kind of see.
chronologically, what's going on here? We spoke to him in May, and at that point, he had the laundromat for sale.
He did.
And when we talked, what did he say?
He pretty much says like he just has it just to have it. Something he's on the fence of taking it back down and just keep running it himself, but he just would like to see if he would get 200,000 for it. That's why he kind of threw it out there just to see what
Here's
happens.
what's
But
really important, and I try to belabor this point with everybody. We need to keep really good notes because here it is now May, June, July, August, September. It's only 4 months, but not necessarily what I say, but what he says is very, very important. So the only note here is Danny spoke to the landlord back in May of 2022. So why aren't there notes on what was said? Did we lose those
well,
notes?
that's it. Let's see if I go down. I'm gonna go down because maybe it might be in there somewhere. I'm gonna check to see right now. Actually, because I remember you were telling me to just to keep an eye on it and stuff, and that this guy's gonna eventually. It's not gonna go anywhere, and I think you were under the impression that he's gonna definitely um, come back around eventually once he realizes that.
I know
You know,
all of that, but I just want to know if there's notes of the actual conversation.
let's see. So, what I'm just gonna go down because
All right, so the Google document, you can do Control F and you can dial in anything that you want to see if it's there, a name, an address. And when I Control F and I put the address in on page 40, I can see the address from our initial call. So in these notes, Jeff, you spoke to the attendant 2 weeks ago. All this discussion about what happened there, and his cell phone number says the only notes about the conversation when I called him says he will take 200K. So let this be a lesson to both of us. We need to take good notes.
okay,
Because if I spoke to this guy for more than 11 seconds, there should be 2 paragraphs of notes here. And I guarantee there would be something that we can harp on, or a nerve we can press, or a point we can belabor. But my hands are tied. I can't remember that conversation. No way. There's no way I could remember that conversation. If it was a really good one or I made a YouTube video about it, okay, maybe. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, it's a nothing burger. And we need to take good notes.
good
So back
notes.
to what we do know. We talked to him. He's like, Bafangu, I don't want to give the place away for free. And back then it was on sale for 200,000. What's the sale price now?
He put it back the same 200,000.
Okay, so he's really going to do it. And the other thing that you've seen that's different is that he's got like a hodgepodge of help wanted signs coming and going, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right, I'm dialing. Here we go.
All right.
Hello.
Don Sheldon.
Yes.
Danny D'Angelo, the laundry guy. How you doing, buddy?
Okay. How are you?
Never felt better, never had more. We talked back in May in reference to your coin laundry on Main. And as promised, we're keeping an eye on the place. We're interested in leasing it. It looks like you put it back on Craigslist.
Yeah, I'm not doing one of those just lease only deals.
Okay. Well, if you're able to sell it to somebody for $200,000, God bless. If that doesn't happen and you want to become a landlord, we're still interested.
Okay.
Not trying
Thank
to
you.
talk you into or out of anything. You know, you'll end up with $300,000, but it's going to be in the form of future rent. And it sounds like you're in a hurry. I'll say one more thing. If you lease this, if you sell it for $200,000 to somebody, how are they going to circumvent that cost? How are they going to make money? How will they be different than you?
I am aware of the economics.
Okay. And they'd be paying you rent on top of it. And then he hung up. What a turd.
Wow.
He's aware of the economics.
Yeah.
Let's call him back.
Okay.
You know me.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to play the whole game. He probably won't answer. Let's see if he's got a sack.
You've reached 978.
Oh yeah, I'll bet I have. Okay, wonderful.
At the sound of the tone, please leave.
So he goes to voicemail. Look, the guy's just punched in the gut, right? He's a sad sack. He's upset. He says, I'm aware of the economics. What's the but? He's aware of the economics, but what? Help me out. Fill in the gaps. But what?
But I still want to find someone that's dumb enough to buy a coin laundromat.
Perfect. Absolutely right. Absolutely. He doesn't want to talk to me. I'm a pain in the ass, a thorn in his. I'm the lifeline. We are throwing this guy a life preserver saying, bro, F this guy. I'm calling him again. Here we go. Maybe he'll pick up this time. Maybe he'll pick up and hang up. I don't want to harass anybody. I want to make a point. Subscribe. It's my TikTok. Everybody's saying I'm harassing people.
You've reached 9. And I will return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Don, I just wanted to say, you're obviously in a hurry to shuffle me off to Buffalo and hang up. There's an option for you, and we've watched you put it on Craigslist, take it down, put it back on Craigslist. The option is lease the space. And this is what I was trying to say when you hung up on me. You're aware of the economics. Okay. If you lease this space to a tenant who you just sold the business to for $200K, they're going to be so behind the eight ball. You're going to do what? Churn through one tenant after the next? That's not what you want. Call me when you change your mind. Thanks for the time. You get it. You got it. You understand what's going on with this guy and with folks like him.
Yep. He's just looking for the next sucker, I guess. I mean, you would think a good landlord would be willing to negotiate and look at the long term, the long run on what he's going to gain. But
look, I don't call myself a motivational speaker. I don't call myself a counselor. But if you're going to do well on this planet and you're going to do well in business, you're going to have to understand the psyche of people, right? And that guy was not happy. He's just beat down. He's like, yeah. I mean, why did he answer? Did he think I was going to give him his 200 grand? He knows better. You have a business, you have a laundromat that is failing him, that is not earning money, and he's not allocating rent to himself. So what is that? An extra $2,000 a month? And he's going to, well, I'm just not going to do that. He hangs up the phone. I don't want to sit and listen to a guy. I open my garage because I'm trying to sell my Harley, and some old biker walks in and he sees a puddle of grease 3 feet away from the bike. He's going to run his hand under the bike and go, yeah, I don't want this bike. You said it was like new. It's leaking oil like a sieve. You think you moved it 3 feet away? You're going to fool me? And do I want to sit and get in an argument with the guy? In this case, I'm the bad guy. I'm trying to sell the guy a bill of goods. Now I'm like, all right, get out of my garage. I'm trying to close the door and push him away so I can wait for the next car to pull up to a guy that saw it in the Auto Trader who thinks it's a good motorcycle. That's this. And that's fine. That's his right. No big deal. I've been doing this for so long that I've seen guys exactly like this in the notes where in 6 months we call and he says, what do you really want to do? And then the whole thing happens. So,
wow.
He's hoping he's hoping someone will give him 50,000. He's asking 2, hoping someone will offer 25 and he'll take 50. Anyway. Right. You never hear these people say, well, Jesus, you can't build it for that. You can't build this laundromat. The infrastructure is worth that. You never hear them say that. They don't get that. I'm saying it all the time. Do we have anything else?
At the moment, actually, there's one more, but
okay.
You can just follow me down. Yeah, follow me down. There's someone in.
I can't follow you. On the right side on the slider, it has pages, dude. Just tell me what page you're on.
Okay, if you can go on to page, I'll tell you right now. Page 17, it looks like. And we've tried to there we go. We've tried to contact. I mean, this is the one that I'm really after because I'd like to get to talk to a landlord or even like the real estate or whoever's actually managing.
Laundromats, addresses, nasty stores, landlords or their agents. So where are we? Do we have a phone number to reach the landlord or the agent?
Right. There's his phone number here. It's under the Richard Arthurall that there.
And we've left him messages and he doesn't return calls.
Yeah, hasn't returned calls, but I actually I scouted this twice, and I actually saw a review maybe a few days ago, like the Google reviews, and the operator there just leaves nasty comments back to customers that complain. It's actually pretty funny.
That's
it's actually, one of those comments like, if you don't like, don't come back here, just.
Okay, well, dude, that's fine. He's at his wit's end. Again, I feel poorly for folks like that. They didn't know what they were doing. They didn't understand how this business works. They likely bought the business, and they're sitting. Right. I have videos on YouTube of signage that says no children allowed in the laundromat. Man, it's not a dog.
Right.
All right, let's call Richard. Here we go. I can't counsel you. I can't counsel them.
Thank you for calling Kimco Realty. Please select from the following options. 汇报与物业管理或维修有关的事项，请按1。如果对租赁空间有兴趣，请按2。
谢谢。
如果您是承租人，对您的租约或账单有疑问，请按3。对于我们的购物中心和物业的一般查询，例如营业时间或物业地址，请按4。
I don't speak Chinese that well. I'm going to try again.
Thank you for calling Kimco Realty. Please options. For English, press 1.
That was my fault.
Para español, marque 2. 中文请按3. Press 1 to report a property management or maintenance related issue. Press 2 if you are interested in leasing a space. Press 3 if you are a tenant.
I pressed 3 before and I got the
Thank you
Chinese.
for calling Kimco Realty. A customer service representative will be with you shortly. Your call will be recorded for quality and training purposes.
Subscribe to the channel.
Please press 1 to leave a message or stay on the line to speak to the live operator.
You know, as a private investigator for 12 years, I wish I could get all the time back that I sat on hold. I should probably take up knitting. Free knitted.
Please press 1 to leave a
Come
message
on.
or stay on the line to speak to a live operator.
Wow.
There's a huge hole in the boat when it comes to these realtors, dude.
Right.
All right, here's what I want you to do. For all we know, Richard doesn't work for this company anymore. He doesn't exist anymore. He's been wiped off the face of the earth. Who knows? Go into their website, find a cell phone for him, find him on Twitter, find a better number, and we'll hit him back.
Sounds good.
All right, dude. Keep looking at stores. You know how this works. Keep your head down.
Yes.
Cheers.
Yes,
Thanks.
sir. Thank you so much, Danny. Yep.
Talk to you soon. Thanking me and thanking me. I haven't done anything yet. These are the people waiting to make calls. This is what I do because I love it. This is what I do because I'm good at it. This is what I do because there's a gap that needs to be filled where folks are scared to death to make this deal happen for themselves. I consulted with a gentleman early yesterday who spoke to a landlord, hadn't seen my course, called the landlord, talked to him about doing this deal. When we talked on the phone, I said, well, how did it go? He's like, it was a train wreck. After seeing your course, I know what I should have said, but I don't have the capability to do that. I get a lump in my throat. It scares me. We're raising children these days that don't want to call and order a pizza, that don't want to walk up to the burger station and ask for extra ketchup. That is not how I was raised. I hope you're not raising kids that way. I'm not. You want what you need to take it. If you're here because you're an Aerosmith fan, thanks. If you're here because you want to get your laundromat running, I'm going to get on another live this afternoon with a gentleman that sent me an email. Danny, just got my laundromat up and running thanks to your course. I'm about to bring distributors in. He's basically made up his mind who's going to sell him the equipment. I'm like, bro, put on the brakes. We need to talk. You'll see that. People are banging out these laundromats left, right, and center all over the world. They're doing it for free. Nothing's free in life. You're going to retool the store using other people's money. Listen to this call again. Landlords who are just beat down trying to sell a store for $200,000 that's worth what? Worth less. Worthless. Hit the little button, get the course, or for the love of God, do something else. I'm a perfectionist, and that's why I built the perfect course to teach you how to do this.